Hi guys. Okay, today we're going to do a little follow-up. Been out doing a little bit of scouting and I've been using my kit gun. And many of you enjoyed my kit gun video and asked me to go a little more in depth, and so we're going to do that. So let me take my haversack off, get over here and sit down, and we'll look at my gear. Come on. Okay. This is one of my favorite ways to carry it when I'm carrying it as a kit gun. That's going to be a gun that's a ride along. I'm not actively hunting. Right now I'm doing a little bit of scouting. Right now the temperature is about 81 degrees and 85% humidity, and it's New Year's Eve. Welcome to the South. And it's going to be in the 30s in the next 48 hours. So we're expecting deer. So right now I'm coming out and I'm looking for deer sign, deer tracks, get an idea of the movement, etc. Bunnies, rabbit runs and stuff like that. And then I'm going to be actively hunting this coming week. This is the way I like to carry a kit gun on me. This is a paddle holster that I made. And I'll show you in a minute a couple of the other ones I've made like this. It's quick and easy and it's got a cant forward to it. The belt goes through the loop, through your belt loop, and then back out of the holster. So it does shift, but it will not slide forward or back. It stays stationary. It's easy to get and pull straight out like that, and fairly easy to put back in the holster. So it's quick to get into position and quick to put back in. And it's quiet. No sound pulling it in and out. It's one of the disadvantages of the modern hard plastic holsters is that clack clack when you pull it out. If you're trying to be quiet when you're looking at a bunny, it makes a difference. Now, let me show you some of my other holsters I brought with me. Okay. My original holster that I used when I was carrying one of these back in the 70s as an FIE Buffalo Scout was a 1911 .45 holster. This is an old veteran of World War II. If you want to do that, you want to understand that inside there's a wooden block that's been sewed with a piece of leather over it to make a shelf so you can cock a .45 one-handed. You've got to cut that lacing and take that out. But otherwise, now the gun will fit into it. It'll be a snug fit, but it will fit just like that for carry. Okay? Now this particular old holster has actually got two holes. I made a lower hole for this, for carrying one of this, and then the original upper hole. I got 4 or 5 different guns I can carry in this by adjusting which hole it goes to. Now this one is one I had in my last video, and I got this off of Sportsman's Guide, and it's a early 1900s U.S. cavalry holster for a revolver. It's a full flap. Now this is a good idea if you guys are going to be driving four-wheelers, things like that, motorcycles or something like that in the bush, going to and from your camping area, because this is easy and protects it from splash, mud, stuff like that, and keeps most of the grip out of the way, and yet it's fairly quick to pull in and out. This leather fob down here, I haven't taken it off yet, but there's a ring right there, and that'll allow me to put a leg tie on it. Also, the way it hangs is kind of muzzle forward, raked back. For some cases that's a little easier to pull, and it also makes it good as a cross draw holster that way. You may want to carry your kit gun in a cross draw. Now this, let me show you this up close. This is the paddle holster like I'm wearing on my hip, one like I made. It's simply 2 flat pieces of leather that I have lined, and then it has 2 openings. The belt comes through the hole, goes through your belt loop, and then goes back out this hole, and that anchors it in place. So I do have some adjustment left to right, but it holds it in place at that forward cant angle so I can get to it easily. It also rides well, so I don't have to worry about the gun sliding out, and I don't have a retention strap. It's snug enough that once I push it down in there tight, it stays there, and it's easy for me to grab it with a forearm like that. If I'm going to jump something or whatever, I just put my hand on it and jump. I'm not doing acrobatics out here. Now, ammunition. This came up a lot in my video, people asking before, about how to carry the spare cylinder and ammunition. So let's talk about that for just a second. Okay. First, let's talk about that spare cylinder. If you go to the drugstore or your pharmacy and look for pill bottles, now they have these aluminum or stainless steel, about that big, but it's a metal bottle with a screw-on container. The cylinder will fit into that. Now this is just one of the large medicine bottles, and it fits into it fine. I take it and cover it with a little bit of rag or paper towel, and I can carry my extra cylinder that way and keep it protected. So it's not in the bottom of a haversack getting beat up, things dropped on it, dirt and dust getting into it, etc. I protect it. I can also use this as a little cleaning kit too, by putting a bank line pull through, which is just a long loop tied onto a piece of bank line. On the other end is a loop where I can stick a handle. Bank line is stiff enough I can push it down the bore and then put a thin patch in it, stick a stick through the loop on the far end and pull it through the barrel to wipe out the barrel in case I get dirt into it or whatever by accident. Along the line of cleaning kits, these are cheap and available, and what these are, this opens up and it has all the cleaning tips, and it also has a little cleaning rod. That cleaning rod will then screw onto the top of it right there. And then you screw the tip into that, and there's your cleaning rod. So you can clean a bore. Now these kits come with everything to clean from 22 to 45. Pull out what you don't need and then add in patches, mop, and I go ahead and lubricate the patches ahead of time so that they will already be ready to go. And I take the longest rod. There's two long rods and a short tip, and I just stick it in there backwards and thread it back in from the inside. This down flush. Then I put it in. This anchors it in place and keeps it sealed up so I don't get a lot of fouling or anything down in there, sand, grit, or whatever rattling around in a haversack. They slide in like this. These are available at Walmart. They're usually like 8 or 10 bucks. And it's just meant to be a range cleaner to take with you. These are great. You can make up your own cleaning kit, or like this, that's small and compact and it'll ride in a haversack. Now ammunition. Understanding that we've got two calibers really. We've got 22 long rifle and 22 Magnum. If I'm going to be carrying both cylinders, okay, then I will want to take one of the 22 Magnum boxes of ammunition, one of these with the slide tops, and I will put half 22 Magnum ammunition and half 22 long rifle ammunition. So I got 25 rounds of each. If I'm not planning on using the 22 Magnum that much, I may want to use it at night for, we got big hogs or whatever, and so I'm going to use it as a night gun. You know, it's going to be within easy reach, and I'm going to load it with the most powerful. I'll put 10 rounds of the 22 Magnum and then fill up the rest of it with the 22 long rifle. If I'm not carrying the extra cylinder and it's going to be strictly 22, I could carry one of these 100 round boxes like this. As you can see, I've got CB cap there and I've got 22 long rifle. Also, I've found at the gun show 22 long rifle number 12 shot, which is rat shot or snake shot. I will carry a supply of that. You don't want to carry 100 rounds. One of the small, like Stinger ammunition, comes into with 22. 50 round boxes are available. Pick up one of these and then recycle it. Don't throw it away when you're done with it. You'll find other uses for these little boxes. The little tray that the rounds go into actually lifts out. You can hook it and pop it out and just have an open little box. These boxes are handy for carrying other things. And quite often I will peel off the label and all the stuff, so it's just a clear box like that. That tells me it's a mixed ammunition set. Also, Remington Golden bullets come in a square 100 round box. You can do the same thing with this. During the summer, or during the time we got a lot of snakes around, I'll want to carry at least 10 rounds of the snake shot. Usually, if we're walking around, and again, this is a camp out, we're not doing active hunting or anything, the first round up that would fire would be a snake load, and then the rest would be solid shot. That gives me the opportunity that if a snake pops up and it's right here and I have to dispatch this animal, pow, and then I can back off, and if I need the solid shot, I'll go with that. At the same time, if something pops up like a rabid coon, I can quickly fire twice, bang, bang, and put the solid round into them, or just cock the gun twice, cock it, let it off, recock it, and know I'm on a solid shot. And I've got 4 that way. That's one of the great versatilities of the kit gun, is the fact that it allows me to pick and choose my ammunition by what I want. How much power, whatever. I can just simply line up the cylinder and do it as I need. Well, that's the basic idea of it, guys, of how to work a kit gun, how to carry it. Now, some people may prefer a shoulder holster, and that's perfectly viable to have it up here as a shoulder rig. Whatever your personal carry you prefer. I like this one because, let me show you this right quick. One of the reasons I like it is that even when I'm sitting down, see, the gun is accessible. The muzzle's not going into the dirt, it's completely enclosed, and it's right there. So as I sit, the gun is still on me and it's comfortable. As I get up and down and twist and turn, because I'm out here to camp and do stuff, right? I may be chopping or something like that. I want full flexibility. And this paddle holster rides the best for me to stay out of the way, but at the same time be accessible, even when I'm sitting down, to bring it out easily. A lot of the holsters, they're stiff and they're this way, and so now I got to pull backwards. Well, I got to fight what I'm sitting, how I've got to roll this way. This way I just pull it straight out. Just quick and handy to me. Hope this gives you some ideas, guys. Please leave any questions or comments below, and thank you very much for supporting my channel. And do me a favor, hit that like, share, and subscribe button before you go. Till next time, I'm Blackie wishing you safe journeys. Have a great day, guys.